Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1995 Suzuki Cappuccino. Of course you know what this is. This is the final of our key car sport car trio. We've had the Honda Beat, which was very slow. We have the Mazda AZ1, which was slightly less slow. So where's this one going to flop in? Well, statistically, it should be pretty good. Front engine rear wheel drive, 190 horsepower, 624 kilos, very lightweight, decent amount of power, pretty cool race mod, do have to say. Lots of different colours for this one. It's a bit of a shame I couldn't run it stock though, because the stock car's red with gold wheels, which I think is quite a good look. Anyways, this car is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader, after the last time out, is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 5 RS, a 27.806. The Cappuccino, of course, is going to absolutely decimate that. No, it isn't. Where this car is aiming, where's the AZ1? It's somewhere in that mess of cars there. 33.340, well, it's beating that. So the Cappuccino is the quickest of all the key sports cars, in case you was wondering. I mean, the Honda Beat we did, admittedly, was a naturally aspirated Beat when they can be turbocharged, and it didn't have racing modification. Now, admittedly, even with a turbocharger, the Beat can only get 120 horsepower, so the Beat is firmly beaten. Of course, the AZ1, we didn't have the Ultimate AZ1, we didn't have the A-Spec model, although, again, that's a cosmetic kit, and I think it actually weighs more, so don't expect that to become the champion of these key sports cars. So I guess it's, yeah, Cappuccino. Out of all the ones, would I expect the Cappuccino to be the quickest? Probably, to be fair. The AZ1's mid-engine rear drive, which, as we've seen, is not a good start. And the Beat, I like the Beat, don't get me wrong. I'd probably, out of all three of them, I'd have a Suzuki. What was their version of the AZ1 called? Like the Server or something? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'd have that. But then an AZ1, then the Beat, then the Cappuccino. The Cappuccino is my least favourite. I like these things. I've seen a couple of them on the road. They look absolutely balmy. Like when you see them just... It's like seeing an original Mini in traffic. It's like people can drive like cars that are that small. Like, you know. But for me, the Cappuccino is my least favourite of them. Just because it's the most... It's the most conventional. It's sort of like Honey, I Shrunk the MX-5. Which is a shame, because I do like Suzuki. I mean, obviously, in Japan, they're not really, but obviously, like, over here, Suzuki, I always think of Suzuki as a bit of an underdog. I'd like to buy a Suzuki product, it's just they don't make anything that for me. I mean, for a couple of years, they made something that was definitely up my alley. They made the Kazashi, but unfortunately, the fuel economy on a Kazashi is too bad for my liking. That, and also, they have this weird steering wheel. Well, we're not going any quicker. You can see how consistent the lap times are, though. Yeah, they have this weird steering wheel, which has got one button on one side of it and 2 buttons on the other side, and it hurts my brain. It's the reason I was never interested in an X-Type, because I always think an X-Type steering wheel looks very strange, because it has, like, scroll wheels on it. Well, on one side there's 2, and on the other side there's only 1. It looks like it's missing. Did I mention I've got OCD? Anyways, yeah, 32.407. It's the quickest of all the key sports cars. I don't know where that puts it. Is it the quickest key car? I think it is. Barely. And it's so barely that it wouldn't surprise me if it gets kicked off that pedestal at some point, but still. Maybe you could have gone a little bit quicker, but... Oh well. 32.407 places this into 131st place. As I mentioned, it is fractionally quicker than the Daihatsu Move, making it the fastest key car we've had. It's 4,000th of a second off of a Plymouth Cuda, which are 2 cars you wouldn't expect to say in the same sentence. It's also slightly slower than a 1,000 horsepower drag car. You know. Yeah, I mean, it's over a second, or yeah, no, just under a second up on the AZ1, and it don't even bear mentioning the beat. It's like 3 seconds quicker. So yeah, I think that puts an end to that argument. Maybe the beats will surprise me. Maybe one of the beats is just insanely powerful, but I don't think any of them are. So there you go. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and join me next time when I'll be driving something that hasn't been shrunk in the wash. Until then, farewell.